guys, let's talk about kaijus and these monsters and just the categories of how they are in general. Alright, the first one we're going to talk about is, let me see here in my notes. Okay, we're going to talk about the weakest one of them all, because they come in smaller numbers. Alright, Yojo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically we're just going to call them other beasts, because that's the definition for them. Alright, basically these are the monsters that comes in small numbers, like those ants. Well, small number. They come in big numbers, like in armies, and they're considerably small compared to other kaijus, like the ant kaijus that we saw that one time in one chapter, how many there were, and also the wyverns and all that. Those are considered other beasts. They're small. Their ranking is considered like 6.4, and basically they're strong, but they're not as intelligent. They're basically just savage animals. Well, most of the kaiju quite a few of the kaiju we've seen are beast savage animals types, but these are more bestial and everything. They're basically, consider them like colonies. They move in colonies like ants and other creature that moves in colonies, I guess. But basically they're not that hard to defeat. Now they do have numbers, which makes them dangerous, and they can still do some serious damage, but it's not like they're just like god powerful, like one of them can take down a whole city or something like the other kaiju we'll be talking about later down the line. But these are more like, they got the numbers, and so they got to do more kind of like spraying kills, really. Like one captain can probably take down more than half of these things just because of their intelligence. And sure, the others we've seen, like the main character, can easily take them down. Granted, the numbers itself will overwhelm you, but still, these things are very, very much like, consider just like, when a bug and you mess with an anthill, how like they're able to how all of them just gather around. That's basically what we got here. Basically, these are what it seems like these kaiju do. They're more like small soldiers, the foot soldiers in the army, for the kaijus anyway, which makes you wonder how the kaijus do their armies and stuff like that, or how they consider or how they're born. A video for another time, definitely. But basically, these things are just like, there's not much to them. They're dangerous, definitely able to kill humans easily, and weaker low-level ranks soldiers, definitely. But when it comes to like the bigger bads of it all, not really that important. Not in a grand, bigger scheme of things. So, but it's definitely interesting to see that they have a category for each one. I wonder how they determine that, though. I guess it's almost seemed like they do it kind of like a Richter scale for an earthquake. But there's also other factors I'm sure they put involved, like how dangerous, the abilities they have, intelligence. As I said before, these things don't have that much intelligence. They're not that smart. They're like as smart as an average ant, which I guess ants are technically pretty smart. Most creatures you think about are actually pretty smart, just for the things that they can do. But it's nothing to be worried about or anything like that. So, or at least for the soldiers in general. Now, granted, they do have to do like guerrilla combat when facing these numbers and other things like that. But most of the time, these kaijus, it don't just be them. It's them, and then there's like the bigger kaiju that comes with them, and those are the ones that really start giving them trouble. And those are like the foot soldier and all. So there definitely seem to be a military rank here, which is definitely interesting. Makes one wonder how are they born and where do they come from? I wonder if it's just like, is there like a mother kaiju, like Godzilla. Godzilla considered the mother of all kaiju. I wonder if there's something like a Godzilla that births them in like, okay, I'm going to make soldier ones like this and then higher ones like this. I wonder, cause it's definitely an interesting perspective, don't you think? But it's whatever. Alright guys, see you later. See you on the next video. Out.